FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Number 4.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled up the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is panning off in a big, big way.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 17. Washington.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Single. Watch 33.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
He was brought down.
That one good for 33 and a first.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but Well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? You're the morning when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
14.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete.
Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
The kick
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 30. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Ronald Darby brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is taken at the 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's third.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
22 yards.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
At the 38-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. How about that? Their quarterback, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
The score, Seahawks 39. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Haskins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, check, check.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Now Haskins. And he finds Cook. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
44-yard.
Haskins will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Haskins.
Jordan Brooks just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Haskins sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Defense all day. All day. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm scared.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds McLaurin. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We're coming into this when we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a diving clean grab. I think he got that. Yes.
To number 4.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On play action, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's get that ball right here. Mike, check 33. 33.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Play action. Haskins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
33. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Off the play fake. Haskins. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Seattle.
Safety's creeping.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Look. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Off play action. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
On the option.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the option.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw, Haskins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second down and goal. Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
Check. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
To number 20.
And Washington now going to use the first of their three timeouts.
First down.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's see what you got. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got one flip. 36. Mike, 36.
To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28.
First down, Seattle.
Mike, 36. One left. You ain't doing good. You ain't doing nothing today. Watch 36.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. On first down, it's Haskins. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete. It's
1. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go to 2nd and 15.
Washington 13.